Hello, diggers, dwarves, and delvers. My name is TV Skyn, and welcome back to the boss designs of Bloodborne, where I'm not sure what the last episode of the series was. Maybe we were bumming around in some chalice dungeons. Maybe we killed Lawrence the First Vicar. That is pretty much up to Future Skyn, because he's got some editing troubles that he needs to work out. So, yeah, for our purposes, though, we'll just go back to doing stuff, because, like, we have a couple of things that need doing, probably. Like, we can continue going through the Nightmare of Mensis. I think that's, after the DLC, I feel like that's the last area that's kind of unexplored. Or, we can go to the Upper Cathedral Ward and confront the big, slimy, goopy thing that lives there. I kind of don't, like, it's not hostile, though, so I would feel bad about killing it for no goddamn reason. So I guess, for now, let's see what comes after our dear, lovely, cage-headed friend. Right, that's the... Is that a fog door? Oh, no, it's just a little mirror. Right. Oh, but that reminds me, I haven't explored back here properly, in his boss area. Let's do that first. Let's see... Right, it was downstairs. Are the enemies gonna be back here? Oh, yeah, they're here. Kindly die. Oh yeah, by the way, I spent some time off camera grinding for blood chunks to level up the Rockio. So now I can use Maria's weapon, because that weapon just looks so cool. And I wanted to try it out, so now I have that. Not that the Blades of Mercy can't do the job. Ugh. Oh man, I hope there's no more spiders. Oh boy, okay. Yeah. Nope. Oh, not quite dead. There we go. Huh. Dead end. I found the moon! Well, apropos of the last episode, well, maybe the last episode. Moon. Moon is the one that gives you item discovery, right? No, it's more blood echoes. Okay. I am at this point so late in the game that I feel like I don't really need to level up anymore. Or maybe I'll regret that when I face the next boss, but I don't feel like, because even with Lawrence... Although, on the other hand, like, leveling up 7 times did do the trick with the orphan, so, you know, maybe. I remember when I found the thing. Okay, need to find the elevators. Well, stop ringing the damn bell. Would you? I've got stuff to do. Oh, baby noises. Don't like that. Device is not current. What do you mean not currently operable? What? Isn't this the one that goes down? No? Okay. Oh, no! Oh, no! I don't wanna... I don't wanna... Adversary pointy. Yeah, they were just waiting for me to make the first move. Oh, the scythe. God damn it. The weapon I want! Ah, gotcha. Whew. Alright, let's... I hate that I'm gonna do this. It's so gross! Please don't summon any more people. Let's see. Where the hell are those elevators? Because I remember at the side, like, when I took there's an elevator that goes down, right? And when I took that one... Oh, there you are. Hello? No. No, actually. Ow. Okay. No more of that. Oh, chunks. Sweet. I can hear you. I don't want to fight you. I hate you. Oh, more shadows. 4 of them? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Right, okay, so clearly the elevator can't be this way because I've never been up this far before. It's somewhere else. Hang on. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, I think you're the one I'm supposed to use. Because there's a hole in the wall here. Somewhere. I remember. I saw that. Yes, there it is. And... aha! Want to check out what's in here first. Okay. That's a lot of faces. Oh, no. Oh, god damn it. Why is it not singing? Hi. Fuck you. I would like you to die a lot. Yeah. Oh, there you are. I thought you'd lost your singing voice there for a sec. You Okay, no, it sees me. Okay, no sneaking up on you then. Fine, we'll just kill you the normal way. Okay. Oh, please no more than that. Just the one is enough. I guess that explains why there's all this cover here, so you can hide from it. Good game design, FromSoft. Thank you. Oh my god, there's 2 of them. That one's just standing there. Don't just stand there. Hey, you, come over here. Hi, hello. I'm here. Would you like to join me over here in the definitely not gonna kill you zone? It's the zone where we definitely don't kill you. Oh, my beast resistance is, my frenzy resistance is crap right now. It's absolute, oh, ow. Yeah, that's not good. That's non-ideal. Okay. I hate you. No, 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 no. Okay. All right, not dead yet. Die, 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 die. Okay. Just don't get frenzied. No. No! Mm-hmm. Okay, that's about the best I can do then. I don't like you. That does help quite a bit, actually. Okay. Took 2 frenzy procs, but I'm alive. Barely. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, I almost prefer the f***ing other things. Well, I can use these things now, so, holy what the f... Oh, that's like Patches! Except Patches is bald and you are not. For some reason, I would prefer it if they were bald. Oh, why do you have human faces? Why do you have that? Don't have that. Don't do that. That's... oh, bah. Okay, well... oh, we're heading directly into the spider lair? Is there gonna be a big spider? I have already fought one of them. I don't want to fight another one. This is too quiet. Okay. No, not an elevator. Something else? What did I just do? Ah! What the fuck was that? Well, that fell down somewhere, but it didn't fall down out here. Clearly, like, because there's no... So it fell down in there? Okay, so in there, a thing fell down. It looked like a big... mass of, like, flesh or something, like a... Well, a little bit like... Oh, more spider. No! Fuck off! Okay. Right. Arcane damp blood gem. Great one's wisdom. A lot of wisdom hanging out around here. So is the thing we're supposed to take away from this is like when you get frenzy inflicted on you, if it happens like enough times or whatever, you get turned into this? Because it kind of seems like all these people were like petrified by... On the other hand, it seems more like this is what happens to you when you get, you know... So are you praying, or are you just, like, dead? It's like Callista came through here. Please, no more singing! I am the only person who sings in this video series. What? Locked with what? But... Okay. I hope I just missed it somewhere. Can I go in here? Ah, there we go. Maybe there's a key in here. Oh, wait, is this where the thing fell down? Okay, can I jump down there and not die? Let's find out. Ow. Okay. Oh, man, there's a lot of eyeballs here. Oh, a blood rock. Nice. I can get the rock you up to level 10 with that. Okay. So that gets me down a level. Where the hell am I now? Yeah, hi, excuse me. Oh. Wait, that took me all the way back down here? Okay, let's... Hang on. Pardon me. Now we wait for the world's longest elevator again. I've kind of fallen in love with this. Like, anytime I need to wait, I'll just do that. Just in case it does something. What? No! Oh, come on!
One minute, 37 seconds later.
Yay. Okay. All right. Okay. It's like, I think this is where the thing fell down, right? There isn't, like... Like, that's the only way, but that just leads back to... And that's... Alright, well, it's worth 106,000 echoes to try, I guess. Yeah. You never know with FromSoft. Like, sometimes there's holes in their games where you can just drop down and you're fine. Not that one, clearly. Hey, excuse me, did any of you guys see, like, a giant flesh thing fall past? At some point? Like, it's not hanging out in here somewhere? It's not, you haven't happened to... Ow! Jesus Christ. Leave me alone. Oh, hey. What's this? That's new. Oh, wait, is this it? Something fell down. Kind of dark down here. Wait, I don't have my torch. Yes, I do. Is this ground? Okay. Oh, that's not a boss, is it? Have audience with malformed thing. Time for ritual materials. Moon waits ahead. Ow! Oh, God! Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Hell. Oh, that's just unpleasant. That's very... You're very kind of the one reborny. So is it like, is there anywhere here that's not ground? Like, you're just gonna fall if you... Oh, darkness. Yeah. Very. Ah, hell, what a thing. So am I supposed to kill it, or... talk to it? Can I talk to it? I don't want to talk to it. The eye follows you! Oh, no! Okay, so what am I supposed to do with you? Oh, God, you're gross. Have audience with superior being and reminiscent of kin of cosmos. Remember nightmare? Is this it? Like, is that it? Because I remember back at when we got the gesture, it said have audience with malformed thing. No? Okay. Or oh wait, maybe if fuck it, let's try it. Maybe you have to wait for the thing to take over. Is that all you're for? Then, like, you give me... I've already got a moon thing. Is that... What's that, then? I didn't... Do you... Oh, it's just, like, the more powerful version of the moon rune. Okay. Is that all? I mean, I guess... Yeah, moon waits ahead. That's what that meant. Okay, well, okay, well, you don't seem to be aggressive about it, so, sorry, but I can't, like, with the eye and the everything. No. Oh, hey! Living string. Okay. Because, like, if you said evil eyes, right? Well, I don't know. Actually, why am I taking the elevator? Just do this. Let me just check something. Yeah, hi, hello, how you doing? Leave me alone. Yeah, because that would be that right there, right? Like, that's the tower where it fell down. And now, no big scary light up in the thing. Which, of course, is a problem, because, like, that light would also kill those guys for me. Okay, so that was the thing that was making the... Okay, so it's connected to the big head acapella bastards. The acapella tolls. So it's the same kind of thing. That's why there were so many of them. That makes sense. The immense brain that Mensis retrieved from the nightmare was indeed lined with eyes on the inside, but they were of an evil sort, and the brain itself was terribly rotten. Oh, you don't say! But even still, it was a legitimate great one and left a relic, a living relic at that, which is a precious thing indeed. Ew. Gross. Well, all of these things are gross. Okay. Well, that's something. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that gesture had to do something. Vindication. Now, before a yes. Oh, okay, you see me. Hello. Hi. Yeah. Fireballs. Ooh. If you'd kindly split the party. Okay, this is gonna be a hit and run kind of thing. Ah, fuck off. There we go. That went smoother than I feared. There's a skybox that's generated with a Photoshop cloud filter. Wait, is that a Canehurst ghost? We get all sorts in here. No, wait, hang on. It's not a Canehurst ghost. That's... Wait a minute. That's the... That's the... That's the woman from the lake. That's the lady in the white dress. She's got blood coming out from where her okay. Are you an NPC then? Like, you can't just be a regular enemy. Yeah, I mean, that's... Oh, wait, her hands are bound? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Hell. Her hands are bound. So this is... Okay, this is more Canehursty than I thought it would be. But her throat isn't slit, it's her... So someone bound her hands and cut a child out. And we're hearing a child crying. Oh my god. Hell, so the baby that's crying in here, it's hers. It's her baby. And she's like a grieving mother ghost or something. Oh my god, okay. Hi. Can I talk to you? No? Okay, hi. Sorry about everything that's happened to you. It seems to be a lot. Yosefka's blood vial. Oh, wait, no, that makes sense. Because Yosefka would be... Oh no. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I wanted to activate the elevator and then jump out of it really quickly so that I didn't have to go down with it. But I think I got stuck. Well, at least I activated the elevator. That's something. So where are my blood echoes right now? Upstairs, I hope? Yeah, there they are. Right, so she's just like hanging out and you can't talk to her. Okay, I don't want to try and kill her, like, because that seems mean. Right. So, I don't know if I can do much about your baby, lady, but, I can at least... Because, like, I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm gonna have to kill... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's the Mensis people. And Yosefka also had, like... spooky powers. Well, no, she had, like, No, she had the slime powers. Like she was from the choir. She wouldn't have been from the Mensis people, I think. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bloodborne! Really? Bloodborne! Look, giant moon, baby carriage, portal, boss arena. Outside, grieving lady mother weeping. I'm gonna have to kill a baby, Are you gonna make me kill a baby? It's bad and... Oh my god. Okay. Alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. That is a big-ass moon. Hey, kiddo. You've been crying really hard. It's a lot of bones around your carriage. You've been crying really hard. I think your mom is outside. You wanted me to take you to... No? Okay. Oh, hi. Wait. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you have big swords. Mergo's wet nurse. Oh, you're a cool character design. Hang on, wait. Wait. If you have a phase 2, I don't want to activate it yet. Oh, that's cool. You're one of the shadows. You're like the shadows. Okay, big round swing. Yes, I get it. Might want some more range for this. Oh, 6 arms. 2 of them kind of like wings. And the dress. Oh, you're a cool character design. And of course, your music is a music box. Of course it is. Okay. Alright, you can do that. You just go ahead and do that, that's okay. Yep. Okay. Don't know, okay, don't do that. Okay. Long blades. Long blades doing long blade things. Yeah. Yeah, you would. Okay, right. Oh my god! Okay, appreciate if you didn't do that. Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. Ow. Okay, jeez. Okay, it was temporary. I was afraid that was gonna be the whole fight. Oh, God. Okay, hi. Yeah, I could tell. I could tell I wasn't gonna dodge that. Fair enough. If you could just swing, that would be good. Okay, right, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go in close like that. That's a bad idea. Wait for her to swing. Okay, need to be closer than that. Ah, nearly dodged it. Okay, hi, hello. Yes, okay, yeah, second, third. Okay, there you go. Oh, you're doing this again. But I think I've got you. There we go. Okay. Well, okay then. Yeah. Right. So... I don't suppose... No. Okay, so what it sounded like... The sound to sound sounds like that in destroying Mergo's wet nurse. The child was calmed? Somehow? Hi, I don't know if it's good news or bad news. Yeah. I mean, the baby's not crying anymore, so, you know, there's that. So there doesn't seem to be a door. But the only thing I got was another one of the... Yeah. Oh, they're different. This chord granted Mensis audience with Mergo, but resulted in the stillbirth of their brains. Right, but that one was... The further umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Okay. Alright. Does that... I mean, I've killed the baby. I've ended the crying, so... Alright. Okay. Well, that's not great. Hi,
Good hunter, you have come. Dawn will soon break. This night and this dream will end. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree. Good hunter, farewell, good may you...
Does he now? Is that like fire that will kill me? Or can I... Oh, okay. I guess it's fine. I guess we're fine. That fire is not dangerous at all. Well, okay then. Alright. Hang on, does the fire just not damage you even a little? No. Okay, you're just fine. Well, okay then. That was, This is fine. Well, that was Mergo's wet nurse. Who someone seems to be upset that we killed. Or else Gehrman was just, like, uncautious while cooking dinner or something. Who knows? Yeah. I guess that's, I guess that's for Futureskind to figure out and for me to worry about. But yeah, Mergo's wet nurse, big scary spooky ghost with swords. You take it from here, Futureskind. Yeah, thanks, Passkine. That, should probably find some way to deal with that fire, shouldn't we? Anyway, the Nightmare of Mensis, the baby, Mergo's wet nurse. Well, perhaps the best place to start is with the third umbilical cords, of which we now have 2. They state each of them that every Great One loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. Well, the cord we just got from the wet nurse granted the School of Mensis audience with Mergo, and by the sound of it, that audience is what killed their bodies, trapping them in the nightmare, although dear Mikulash seemed to quite enjoy that. Now, piecing together the actual chain of events here is tough, but the ghostly woman we encounter in Rom's Lake, and then now here, is clearly the mother of the crying child. That child was taken from her by force, which is why it is crying. And going by the bones strewn about the pram, the wet nurse is a creature whose purpose it is to ensure that nobody ever gets close enough to the child to calm its crying. So the crying, then, must be the point. The baby is supposed to cry. And where does it cry? Not in a nursery, not in some shut-away place where nobody can hear it. It is not locked away for safekeeping. It is out in the open on the top of the tallest tower, freely crying under the sky. Why? Well, every Great One loses its child and yearns for a surrogate. So, the baby's cry is a lure. It's a lure to attract Great Ones. The School of Mensis put this child, or the spirit of this child, or the nightmare of this child, in this place to attract the attention of old gods because they wanted to ascend and become divine. And the old god they attracted has been there the entire time. It's right in front of our faces, mocking us, thinking that we wouldn't see it, but oh, I see you. Because remember the first time we heard the baby cry? Remember the first time we saw the baby's mother in Rom's Lake? What happened in Rom's Lake, you ask? Well, I'll tell you what happened in Rom's Lake. The moon happened in Rom's Lake. The moon, which is not only the thing that the One Reborn was spawned from, no. Not only does a giant moon hang directly above the nightmare overlooking the baby pram as though it's been summoned by it. Do you know where else the moon is? Do you know where the moon has been the entire time in the Hunter's Dream? Oh, and by the way, do you know the Hunter's Workshop, the building that's now on fire where the doll lives? Well, it exists in the real world too, and we went there, and you know what we found there? Third umbilical cord. And you know what that umbilical cord says? It says the umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, and that is the pale moon which beckons the hunters and produces the hunter's dream, which made me realize something. Third umbilical cord. That's a weird name for a thing because they can't both be the third. One of them has to be the first or the fourth or the second, but they're not third umbilical cords. They're thirds of an umbilical cord. They're the same umbilical cord. I'm just finding different pieces of it. Am I going too fast for you? Okay, let's circle back around and read some notes, because we found these notes all over the game so far. First, in the clinic, after we awaken, there's this note: seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. What does transcend the hunt mean? Well, it means to escape, to get out of it. And in the hunter's dream, there's another note which clarifies this for us. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. Okay, we have to halt the source, but what's the source? Well, let Birgenwerth explain that one to you, because there we find a note that says, when the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred, and when the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with child. So it's the moon that's blurring the line between man and beast, and the moon hanging low is associated with great ones descending. Maybe those are the same thing, which gives us some context next to these notes from Yahargul. Madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon, and nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Find one and silence its harrowing cry. Okay, so in order to escape the hunt, we have to stop the source of the beasts. The source of the beasts is the old god in the moon, whose influence is blurring the line between men and beasts. The old god in the moon was beckoned by the madmen of Yahargul, who remember are the school of Mensis, who used a newborn in their harrowing rituals, which is the baby we heard crying in the nightmare. So, how's this connected to the hunters? Well, the lecture hall has the answer, because there we find a note that says, the nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates, Pale Blood. So now, not only do we know that Lawrence was associated with the school of Mensis, we came to Yarnham because of Pale Blood. Pale Blood is caused by the moon presence, which was beckoned by Lawrence, which created the beast plague and then created the hunters to hunt the beast as well. Yarnham is trapped in an endless cycle of beast plagues and hunts which can never end, because the thing that makes the hunters to fight the beasts is the same thing that's making the beasts also, which makes sense because we've seen it happen. Hunters hunt the beasts, and then the violence of those hunts turn them into beasts which are hunted by other hunters, whose violence makes them beasts in turn. The hunters and the beasts aren't enemies. The hunters and the beasts are the same. Soylent Green is people, and we've been inside the Matrix the entire time! And do you remember what we heard in the fishing village? Do you remember the curse of the hunter's nightmare? Curse the fiends and their children too, and their children forever true. As we learn from the wandering madman at the mouth of that village, Byrgenwerth were the ones who killed Cos, or at least it was their fishing hooks that killed her. And in retribution for that murder, this happens. Lay the curse of blood upon them and their children and their children's children forevermore. Each birth will plunge each child into a lifetime of misery. The discovery of Cos made the scholars of Byrgenwerth pursue the summoning of the Old Ones, perhaps because her parasites drove them mad. The beckoning of the Old Ones brought down the moon presence, whose influence unleashed the beast plague and created the hunters in turn, starting an endless cycle of blood and pain and violence where murder begets monstrosity and monstrosity begets murder. This is the curse of blood. This is the vengeance of Cos. And to break that curse, we have to break the cycle. As the White Hunter in Yarnham told us, the beasts are human beings. They're not apart from us. They're not our enemies because they're subject to the exact same cycle of suffering. We have to cut this off at the source. We have to confront the god in the moon. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, right, Mergo's Wet Nurse. This is a Boss Designs episode. It's a big scary ghost? Okay, well, we can start with the name. A wet nurse. So basically, once upon the olden times, there was no milk formula for babies. So if the baby's mother couldn't give milk, what do? Well, if you have some money, you hire a wet nurse, a person whose job it is to give milk to the child. Professional lactators, basically. Among the upper classes, in Western countries at least, wet nurses could essentially end up being full-on surrogate mothers to a child, because first of all, childcare was seen as unfashionable labor for poor people. I'm oversimplifying, but also in part because the infancy mortality rates were really, really, really high, and culturally, for a very long time, it was fairly normal not to invest emotionally in a child until they reached an age where you could be, reasonably sure that they would survive. And because social practice becomes social dogma, well, it wasn't that uncommon for a woman of standing to quite simply have her child taken away from her after birth and handed off to a wet nurse, pretty much regardless of what the mother might have wanted. And I'm seeing some thematic vibes of that sort of thing with the wet nurse and the crying mother, and it gives us one possible way to interpret the wet nurse's design. It arrives as we approach the pram as this descending shadow falling over the baby's pram like a blanket and enveloping it, almost as though consuming it. And when we defeat the wet nurse, we are greeted not with the words prey slaughtered, but nightmare slain. And so we can understand the wet nurse as exactly that. The nightmare of the mother, the terror of having your child taken away and consumed or taken over by some alien other, of being kept away from your child with violence. You can also see it the other way around, of course, the wet nurse, not as the nightmare of the mother, but the nightmare of the child, a faceless, false mother with no love in her, whose many grasping arms exist not to comfort or to hold, but to hurt, to keep affection away from you. To keep screaming for help that never comes, that is the nightmare of a child. Through that lens, it also makes sense that defeating the wet nurse calms the child. You literally end their nightmare. The design works for either reading. The Wet Nurse is sort of almost a greatest hits compilation of nightmare creature features. It is a dark, shadowy nothing covered in old rags, which, hey, classic ghost look. It has 8 arms like spider legs, and they're all long and grasping. Hey, classic. It has dark, feathery wings like a fallen angel of death. Classic. It has a distended and elongated anatomy that puts it in the uncanny valley. Classic. And of course, it can turn the world into a dark, disorienting fog out of which at any moment a terrifying spectre might lunge at you. Classic. A final thing to address, I guess, is where was the baby? We heard this baby crying for like 6 episodes, and getting to the top of the tower to find its pram seems to be the entire point of the Nightmare of Mensis, so where the baby at? After the fight, the pram is just tumbled over and discarded on the ground with nary a child in sight, and that could be just a production thing, like they didn't want to model and animate an infant if they didn't need to, but we also are in a dream world, a nightmare realm, and I don't know about you, but I think it's kind of creepier if all we ever actually experience of this child is the crying, almost as though it was not so much the body of the child that endured as it was its fear and its desperate cries for its mother. That's all you need for a lure, after all. The ghost of a child's pain. Now, before we close the episode, a little PSA. I think at this point we're heading towards the end of the game. Certainly, the Hunter's Dream literally being on fire seems like the sort of thing that signals some kind of crescendo to the narrative, so you heard me go off on a long, crazy rant about the game and its lore and the analysis there, but I like to end the Boss Design series with an extra video, not about my particular analysis and hot takes, but yours. So, whether you've played the game or just watched my playthrough, if you have thoughts or feelings or interpretations about this game, especially if they're different from mine, if you have opinions about what its story is about, or if you have any stories for yourself about what this game has meant to you, or the people it's helped you connect with, or the place that it has occupied in your life, please write them down and send them to me. I will collect all of your submissions in a PDF, I will do some design work to make it all look nice and pretty, and I will publish them in a free collection to share with the audience. I'll pick out some of the ones I find most interesting, not necessarily the best ones, whatever that would mean, but the ones that I find interesting, and I will read those out loud and edit a video around them, sort of like how I do my analysis segments in these videos. If you want to know what that looks like, check out the Many Meanings of Dark Souls 2 that I did for the previous series. And if you would like to be a part of this, you can send your write-up to me at castercomics@gmail.com. But this is important. Put Many Meanings of Bloodborne in the subject line of the email so I can find it, especially if it gets lost in a spam filter. The deadline for this is that I must have received your submission before the last episode of the series goes live. For obvious reasons, I don't know exactly when that will be, but it's probably sooner rather than later, so if you want to start writing it, you might want to start writing it now. As a request, try to keep the length to not much more than 4,000 words or so, although that's not like a hard limit or anything. I can't actually read any of your submissions until I'm done editing the series, but I will respond with a confirmation on your email that I have received it and that your submission is noted. Anyway, thank you if you want to participate. And now, on to the outro. Yeah, thanks for watching. It's a little weird to feel like we're getting towards the end of Bloodborne. Somehow this game has felt a lot bigger in my head than the previous 2 series. I don't know why. There's a lot of thematic stuff still left to talk about this game. Like, at some point, I'm going to have to get into sex and gender about it, maybe in the next episode. Anyway, if you enjoy the Boss Designs series, then I would very much appreciate it if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, obviously, but also, hey, share it with someone who you think might enjoy it. That stuff really helps a lot. The YouTube algorithm at this point has sort of accepted that I do Souls stuff, but I can tell by my analytics that it doesn't really recommend my videos much on other Soulsborne content, at least as far as I can tell. The algorithm still wants me to be exclusively a League of Legends channel, so sharing the videos directly actually helps a great deal on that front. If you want to support the show more directly, Patreon is there for that. There's some perks over there. I also have a coffee where you can do one-time donations if you don't want to sign up for anything recurring, and I have a merchandise store where you can buy mugs with Dr. Get Good on them. It takes a long time to make Boss to Science episodes, and they don't make a lot of ad revenue because of, all the blood and horror and violence, so direct support helps on that front. Of course, if you don't want to, or you're not in a position to be able to, please don't worry about it. I am more than happy that you watched the video this far. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to wear a mask and wash your hands, yes, even still. Take such vaccines as are necessary, and try to act with solidarity towards those who are worse off than yourself.